So in the previous video, we added the plugins and the photos and slideshows and widgets and everything. It's more or less ready, but there are some rough edges. We need to smoothen those out. Let's have a look at our site and figure out what can be improved. Okay, this is like a final review before we say this is completely done. So the home page has the slideshow and everything. And this is fine for now. The widget. So this one, this is supposed to be important dates, but as you can see, none of these are marked. So we need to find a way to mark these dates with important events so that when somebody comes over here, they can just click on a certain date and see that that is an important date. So that is one thing. Let's note it down. So that's one thing. Second thing, let's see. So we have this line here. I think it would be nice to change this in some way. Let's have a look at how we can change this. The other thing right after that is the social links down below. Let's see if we can actually modify this. So copyright and modify social menu items to be more relevant. Okay, that's on the home page. And let's go to the about. I mean, this is all like content related. One thing we may need to do is add some relevant photos on some of these pages. So infrastructure is all about infrastructure, and so it should have some photos here. Yeah, so all of these, it's nice to have photos amongst the text instead of having just text. So that's one thing. I think blog and announcements have turned out to be, fairly decent. We can't expect much else from something like this. We have to have these, and they serve the purpose. And gallery, again, not much else to do here. The admissions, we have the instructions for admissions, that's fine. The contact page. So I think it's easy for somebody to come here and miss out the fact that there's an address here. So we'll figure out a way to make all of this content fit and be visible upon first insight. So a couple of things. Add photos to pages. Then modify the layout of the contact page so that everything is visible. And I think we've covered over all of the parts of the website. The other thing is we have some footer space here which we're not using, and there's a lot of stuff here that's on the sidebar. So let's actually see if we can move some of this stuff over to the footer. It'll be nice to have this in the footer, but let's see if we can rearrange that stuff. So let's add that also on the list of things to do. Okay, the first thing is calendar needs to show important dates. So this calendar right here is basically supposed to show you when blog posts were made. Okay, so this widget is not really suitable for our needs. So what we'll try to do is we'll go to the dashboard and we'll go to plugins and see if there's a way to achieve what we want. So I'm going to go here and type important dates and see if there's any plugin specifically for our needs. There's something called a WP School Calendar. Let's actually see what it is. So the simple responsive school calendar. Helps you build amazing school calendar in minutes. Registration for new students. It's easy. It's very easy to use WP school calendar. You only need to add important dates on the calendar when the activities or events will be held in the school, such as, and then the calendar will display the page in specific automatically. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. So let's install this and let's activate it. Allow and continue. Okay, so this is just a introduction showing how to use this. Now, what we need to do is, let's go to the widgets and go to the widgets. And here we should find the important dates here. We have the important dates here. So let's remove this one and go to the important dates here. Dates to remember, number of events. So we've added the widget. Now let's go and customize the widget. So we have the school dates. Okay, so it's allowing us to add an important dates here. So let's do that. Let's click on here and start date. I'm going to set the start date of the school to September of 1st. So we even have categories for the important events, which is fantastic. I think this is exactly what we wanted. So this is one date, and let's also add another date. And this is for one whole week. Let's add some categories. And go to the important dates and change the category on this one. Okay, so let's go to our site now and see. So it's not actually showing the actual calendar. Let's see how to set that up. Let's go to the settings. So we still need to learn how to use this widget. Let's click on getting started. So in order to display this, we need to select WP calendar. Let's look at the demo. So it says you can look at the demo page here. Okay, I think this is what we want. I think we've not set up that stuff. So let's go and go to a specific page. Maybe let's call it calendar page. And here we'll add the WP school calendar. Okay, this is what we wanted. So let's preview this. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not highlighting this here. Let's see if there's some issue here. So I'm going to go to calendar. Okay, now it's showing the stuff. So to fix the color issue, I just had to uncheck this part and it was showing me those colors. Let's refresh this now. Okay, so now we have the color coded markings on the calendar indicating different events, and we have these events listed down here. So there was some issue with the widget which I had to fix, and now it's showing me these things. Excellent. But let's move this official Facebook page to somewhere else. Let's try moving it to footer 1. And let's see if we can change some of these settings. Let's refresh the page. So we have it showing up here, but still it's too long. So let's do one thing. Let's change the number to 0 and see if that does anything. We only want to show the page, so let's try doing that. Okay, even when I set it to 0, I think it's showing one post, which is, I guess, is good. Yeah, this is fine. So the other thing is the calendar. We created a page, but we not added it in the menu items. So let's go to the menu and add. So let's click on this and click on add to menu, and we've added it here. So what we'll do is we'll move it as one of the pages, and we'll call this, or rather just leave it as calendar. I think that's fine. So let's save the menu and let's come back to the page and refresh it. Okay, so it's showing home, about, calendar. This is good. Okay, quickly before we leave this section, let's also add the links to these pages. We actually don't have any of these ones. So we only have Facebook and Twitter, so let's remove these ones. And this is for this site itself, so we don't need it on the site. So I'm adding the page link here, and here. So that should be done. Let's actually quickly look at these things. The calendar needs to show important dates. I think we're done with this part. Modify this one, we're done with that. Add photos to pages, we still get to do that. Modify the layout of the contact page so everything is visible. Make sure minimize the sidebar. We've done this part. Add photos to pages. Modify the layout. Actually, I'm thinking that we can actually move the official Twitter also to the footer so that looks better. Make that footer too. So now our site looks more compact, and these information are at the very bottom, so that is fine. And we fix the social menu. So the next stuff on our list is add photos to the pages. Right. So add photos to the pages. Let's do that. Let's go to the history. I'm just going to add some random photos here. It's not really, since we're doing this as a demo, we don't need to work too much. And also let's go to the infrastructure and edit it and add some photo here. And this one looks good. And you can also add a caption. So we can add images like this, and I'm not going to add images to all of the pages. I just want to show you that this is how you do it. So we're done with adding the images. Now let's modify the layout of the contact page, which is kind of important. I think I'll move the address section to the top. And I'll also minimize the size of this. So you can see that this is a code that we got from Google, and within that we have the width and height specified. So I'm going to change those. Okay, so I think this looks fine. Yeah, let's see what else we have on our list. So we have the copyright text in the footer and declutter at the top menu. Inside title to make it look better. This thing, like I told you, some menus allow you to change it, some menus don't. And I've seen the settings for this one. It doesn't let you change this because it's a free theme. They want some credit so that people click on this link and find out more about their product. So we can leave this one. Let's see about this one. When we zoom in, so this home part, I really don't want to spend too much time on fine-tuning this since this is a demo thing. But there are some options where you can add additional customization and everything. You might need to use CSS. So what I would do is basically go to the CSS of this theme, because the full version lets you modify the CSS. So there's this option to go to the theme editor, where you can go inside and you can actually look at the code for the theme. And so it gives you a certain warning. It says you appear to be making direct edits to the theme in the WordPress dashboard. We recommend that you don't. Editing your theme could directly break your site. So if you know what you're doing, you click on understand and then you go to the CSS and you try to find out the CSS for this theme element. So what I would do is I'll find out the CSS for this menu item and then I'll reduce the space between this. And that would minimize the gap between these menu items and that would make it look neater. But that is beyond the scope of this video. I don't want to spend too much time going over small cosmetic changes. Let's conclude this project. We talked about this several steps and we are done with the development, and testing is more of something that is applicable for sophisticated projects, which our website is not. Our website is a rather simple static website, and we have been testing the things that we've been building, so it's fine. We've done the review. We are fairly satisfied with what we've built, so we can actually pass it on to the clients or the users. So that would be the school administration. One more thing we left out is the fact that we discussed the school roles, the user roles. So what we will need to do is we need to create roles for users for these people. So what I would do is I'd go to the users and I'll add a new user. Basically, we'll give them a username. I'm going to say school admin and whatever their email ID is and their name, and we can say they are the admin and add a new user. Like this, we can create several roles, and when we give them their actual email ID, they will get an email notification asking them to sign up on this site, and they'll be able to access all of this stuff depending on their role. So this person is administrator. They'll be able to do everything that we are able to do. But we can also create different roles for these people as well, editors, teachers, and stuff. So that would give them what they need. So that's one thing that I would do before deployment. And maintenance, of course, once the school administration starts using the website, they'll have some requests to change things. That would what maintenance would be. So I think we can conclude it here. We've gone through each of these steps extensively, and we built this WordPress site using this method. And this method is universal, so we can use it outside of the context of WordPress as well. Thanks for sticking around till here. If you did, in the next video, I'll give you some prompts for different projects that you can do, and you will have to do it on your own. And it's very important for you to be able to do this stuff on your own. The only thing that will actually help you improve your skills is if you actually practice. So it's very important that you practice. Please like and share this video so that others can find it, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.